Okay, hello everybody and welcome back. So today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Some of you, or most of you I suppose, will have noticed that we have reached 1,000 subscribers in the past few months, and this is also my 100th video on the channel. So as a bit of a celebration of both of those facts, we are going to be doing something a bit more personal today. So we're going to be talking a little bit about my life and things that are important to me and things that are relevant to my life through the medium of maps. I thought it was appropriate, seeing as this channel is primarily a maps channel nowadays. Now I have taken inspiration here for this idea from Welsh ASMR 82. So if you like any of my content, then go and check him out. I mean, I'm guessing many of you who know this channel will know his channel as well. But he's fantastic. He does maps, he does languages, he does football and other stuff as well. So yeah, if you are interested, then go and check him out. I am very aware that a lot of my fans or subscribers are from the US. Hello everybody from the US. And I think in a similar sense to when people from the UK think about the US, I think it's easy for people in the UK to think about the US as like New York and LA, California, Texas, Florida, those places that are, I guess, more popular in pop culture. And I think in a similar sort of sense, it's easy for people in the US to just think of London down here. The city of London is pretty much everything within the M25 here. God-forsaken road. terrible road. That I've only ever been on once, thankfully, but yeah. However, if we zoom back out again, you'll notice that while it is massive, it's down in the bottom right here, the southeast of the country. And I personally actually live, not in Liverpool, but way up here in the northwest. So I'm actually from nowhere near London, really. I mean, in terms of like miles, I think I'm maybe about 220 miles away from London, which to people from the US is probably nothing, basically, because, you know, it's such a vast country. However, in the UK, that's a fair distance. I think from all the way up here, John O'Groats, to all the way down here in Land's End in Cornwall. I can't remember how many miles it is, but it's less than 1,000. Maybe like 600, something like that. But yeah, so I live up in the northwest here. You may have heard, if you're not from the UK, you will have heard of Liverpool, and you will have definitely heard of Manchester, especially if you like football. Obviously Liverpool and Everton, and then you have Manchester United and Manchester City and a whole host of other teams around both cities. But I live in Preston, which is here. I'm not going to tell you exactly where because I don't want to get doxed. It actually took me like 20 minutes to figure out how to turn my location marker off. And I'm pretty sure I've left no indication of where I live. But yeah, I live in Preston. I was born here. I was born in the city, in a hospital, and I was raised here. What's interesting is we zoom back out a bit. Preston is the county capital. That's not a very good picture of Preston. I don't know who put that as the first picture. I think that's near the railway line. But yeah, Preston is the county capital. So much like the US is split up into states, the UK is split into counties, and this is in Lancashire. And Preston is the county capital. It's also only just in the past, I think, 10 years, become a city. It was always a town, because it doesn't. So the rule generally in the UK is if it has a cathedral, it's a city. But Preston doesn't have a cathedral, but it is a city. So yeah, I'm not really sure how that works, but it's big enough, don't get me wrong. It's not huge, but it's big enough. So yeah, I think Lancashire has been shrunk. Parts of it's been taken by Liverpool, which is now Merseyside, which runs up to like here, I think, where my mouse is. And then Greater Manchester has taken like Bolton and Bury, and where is Wigan? Where's Wigan? Wigan. Where is Wigan? Wigan, there we go. Yeah, so Bolton and Wigan have been taken, and actually Warrington, which is here, is Cheshire for some reason. But Cheshire is like all of this down here, but for some reason Warrington is not in Merseyside or Greater Manchester, it's in Cheshire. I don't know why. But yeah, there we have it. I'm sure you don't care, but yeah, it's there. So, what's interesting about Preston, as I say, county capital, it has, and I wonder if we can find a photo of it on here, it has the second largest bus station in Europe, and that is not a joke. So that's the railway station there. The bus station is around here. Bus station, yeah. Let's see if it's got a. Is it not got a photo? Oh, you're kidding me! It's not got a photo. That's a shame. But yeah, you can see this whole rectangle here is the bus station. There's a vape store, of course there is. This is all of the bus station. There's 39 terminals, but there used to be more, but I guess they've compressed it now. They've like made more services arrive at the same terminal. There used to be terminals on both sides. There used to be like 60 terminals, but I guess they've compressed it now because they refurbished it quite recently. Yeah, it's I like Preston. It's not flashy, and it's not, special in any way, but it's home for me, and yeah, I really like Preston. Interestingly, some of you may not, I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this, but I play golf quite a lot. It's kind of like my sport that I grew up playing, more so than like football, even though I do play football now. Yeah, it's kind of like the sport that I play the most, and I'm willing to tell you that this is where I play football. Where I play golf. But this isn't really near where I live, so I'm not too bothered about that. But yeah, Pemberton Golf Club does it have a photo? Yeah, there we go. That's the 13th hole that you can see there. Yeah, really nice. I like it's I used to work there, but it's like a nice, relaxing place for me to go. So yeah, I was born here, raised here. However, I've spent most of the last 4 years of my life at university. Wow, I didn't know Leeds was that close to us, like, on the map. I suppose it makes sense, though, because it doesn't take very long to get there. Yeah. It's just my brain not working properly. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I've spent the last 4 years of my life at university. And I've spent those years at university not too far away, and I think I may have already said this before, but I went to university in Lancaster. Now that is a photo of the Ashton Memorial in Williamson Park, which you can see if you look at Lancaster, the word that I'm cursored over. Williamson Park is just to the east. Yeah, Lancaster University is where I went. It's not actually in Lancaster, the university. So the city is here, and the university is here. It's a campus university, so it's not like a city uni where you have, like, you know, buildings strewn across the city. Yeah, it's very much a campus university. So in your first year, traditionally, you would live on campus. So yeah, that's what I did. I lived on campus for my first year. Lancaster House, I think, is a hotel. Yeah. It's a really nice campus, actually. It's got the sports centre, which is like the gym, and these green squares are all sports pitches. So these are like rugby pitches, another rugby pitch here. This bit here is football pitches. Then there's like artificial turf pitches here, and then there's more football pitches down the bottom here. I loved my time at university, absolutely adored it. I like the city. It's not massive, and you can probably get an idea, like, comparatively. So Preston's by no means big down here at the bottom, but Lancaster's smaller, by quite a bit. So it's not a big place, but it's nice, it's quaint, it's got its idiots like everywhere else, but on the whole, people are very friendly, and it's just a nice place. And part of the reason why it is so nice is because it's surrounded by nature, basically. Like, if you walk a mile or two outside the city, you're over here, and like the Coffer Pike is somewhere where I walked up very frequently. And as you can see, with all these pictures, it's very, very nice. And Gritfell is a bit further along, but similar. Jubilee Tower is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. Super, super nice there. But yeah, as I say, it's so close to the city. So yeah, I really, really like Lancaster. It'll always have a place in my heart, even if I find myself far away for work, or whatever I end up getting on with in my life. I will always probably make a point to come back to Lancaster at some point. What else about Lancaster? So, as I mentioned before, Preston is the capital of Lancashire, but Lancaster actually used to be the capital because it's quite a historical city. Lancaster Castle here is very, very nice on the top of the hill near the river. They've refurbished it actually recently over lockdown. So yeah, it's really, really nice, steeped in history. There's actually a couple of pubs I would like to point out. If I can find them, where am I looking? Down here. I think the story. Is it here? Yes, here we go. The Merchants. 1688 is the year it opened. it feels like you're in the dungeons when you're in there. So if you're ever in Lancaster, I'd go to the Merchants. It's a little bit expensive, but it's nice. And then I want to find. You go down the hill. Yes, here, Three Mariners. So the Three Mariners is again very old, and you get like a little card when you sit down on the tables, and there's a tunnel from the Three Mariners to the castle, because if you think Three Mariners is here and the castle's here, so not too far away, and this is where through that tunnel prisoners, because obviously castles used to hold prisoners historically, and prisoners would be taken through the tunnel from the castle to the Three Mariners for their last drink before they were executed. So yeah, I just think that's super cool. Like, obviously execution isn't super cool, but you know what I mean, like the sort of the history and the sentiment of it is very interesting. So yeah, I would recommend you go to the Three Mariners and the Merchants if you're ever in Lancaster. And what can tie those two places together, Preston and Lancaster, is this here, it says the Forest of Bowland there, but the whole area is called the Trough of Bowland, and as you can see, it's a AONB, which stands for Area of Outstanding Natural Beauty, which means I think it's like protected. I'm not sure if it's by like Crown or by an organisation perhaps, but yeah, it's protected, so you wouldn't see like new houses being built on this land or anything, because it would be a huge waste. It's honestly absolutely gorgeous, just the same way that the Lake District up here is. For my money, the Lake District is the nicest place in the UK. Scafell Pike is. Look at that! It's absolutely gorgeous. I know Scotland is meant to be beautiful as well, and I've not been to the rural areas of Scotland, but for me, from what I've seen, yeah, it doesn't get better than the Lake District. Windermere here, bonus on Windermere, where the lake is super, super nice. Okay, so that's a bit about me and where I'm from and stuff about that. Quickly, I'm going to go over where I've been on holiday, because we might as well, because we are on a map. The country I've been to most other than the UK is Germany. Oh, and actually, quickly, I'll run through where I've been in the UK. I've been to London once, I've been to Birmingham twice, I've been to Wolverhampton loads of times to see my friend from university. I've been to Sheffield once, I've been to Leeds a few times, I've been to Manchester loads, Liverpool loads. In Wales, I've been to Rhyl, although I believe it's called like Rhyl or something like that. Welsh ASMR 82 said it's called like Rhyl or something like that. I've been to Llandudno as well. I think that's it in Wales. I've been to the Peak District, I've been to the Forest of Bowland, I've been to the Lake District. I've never been to the Yorkshire Dales, weirdly. I've never been to Newcastle. I have been to York. Where else have I been? I suppose I have been to Stoke. I've been to Weymouth, down on the bottom of the country, in a static caravan. And of course, I've been to Edinburgh as well, capital of Scotland. been to a lot of unnamed places playing golf as well. Yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, as I say, the place I've been to most, other than the UK, is Germany. The first time I ever went abroad as a 13-year-old was Germany. And I went to the Rhine Valley. I want to say around here, because I know Bonn was close, and I know Frankfurt because I went to Frankfurt, the actual city. So where's the Rhine? Is this the Rhine? Yes, this is the Rhine. So, part of me wants to say around here somewhere, because, or maybe it was further up around here. Oh yeah, it was near Koblenz, I think. Maybe around here, I think, or up here. I'm not sure, but we went to Frankfurt. I actually can't remember exactly where we were. But then the next time I went to Germany, weirdly I went to Nuremberg. Yeah. And I actually stayed in Fürth, which is here, and I went to watch a game of football in Fürth. Where is it? Oh yeah, here. Sportparkronhof Thomas Sommer, which is where Greuther Fürth play their games in the second division of the Bundesliga. So yeah, I've been to their ground there, and then we also obviously looked around Nuremberg. I think we spent 4 days there. And then when I was a year older than that, I went to the capital, Berlin. Absolutely gorgeous. I love Berlin. I've only been once, but I would go back in a heartbeat. I absolutely adored it. I don't know, super nice, cultural, clean, friendly. Obviously, there's places in every city that if you turn around a wrong corner at night, you wouldn't want to be there. But I never hold that against a single place, because, as I say, it's the same everywhere. On that same trip, we took a car, rented a car, and we drove to Dresden. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go, sorry about that. Yeah, Dresden. Strange one, because a lot of the architecture looks old, but it's all near enough been rebuilt, as Dresden was one of the places that got absolutely destroyed during the Second World War. But I think an effort was made to, oh wow, that brings me back Raver. we used to get our snacks from Raver. Yeah, an effort was made to, why is everything highlighted? That's annoying. Oh well. They made an effort to rebuild the city the way it was, or as close to as possible. So yeah, super nice. Dresden, I really enjoyed it. And then also, we went to Leipzig, which is just further up the road here. Completely in contrast, I think Leipzig is a growing city. What on earth is that? Is that? Surely that's not railway lines. Wow, I think it must be. There must be some sort of maintenance thing there. Yeah, it's completely in contrast. I think it's quite new. It's like a developing city. So it's got a lot of young people there. And a lot of the architecture is new, modern. So, yeah, it's a different demographic of people for sure. I think a lot of people go to university in Leipzig, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm talking rubbish. And then, I think the last place yeah, Frankfurt, Leipzig, Dresden, Berlin, Nuremberg, and then I've been to Munich also. Again, I love Munich. It's fantastic. I actually went when there was a beer festival happening, which apparently is like every week, but yeah, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Where residents... Oh wow, look at that. How fancy. But yeah, Marienplatz. Oh, very cool. Yeah, that exact building was where I was, where that little cenotaph is. I just pointed at the screen as if you could see it. Yeah, I've been exactly in that location there. Gorgeous city, fantastic culture, very jolly, and I've also been to Karlsplatz as well. But yeah, there we have it. That's where I've been in Germany. And then I've been to Vienna. Over here, Vienna. Absolutely gorgeous. I think my favourite city I've been to outside of the UK. Yeah, it's fantastic. Gorgeous. Where is the Hofburg Palace? Yeah, there we go. I've been there. I've been around pretty much the whole city, but I do remember the Hofburg Palace. And then Karlskirche, Karlschurch. Really, really nice. And then, did I go? Is this where I'm thinking of? Yeah, I went there as well. Schönbrunn Palace. I can't say enough good things about Vienna. If you want a city break and you want somewhere that's clean, friendly, cultural, go to Vienna if you haven't already. It's fantastic. And then another place. I mean, I'm just heaping praise today, but another place I absolutely loved was Prague. Been to Prague. So. Is this the one on the top of the hill? Yes, I've been here. And then I've been... Where is... the bridge? Is it this one? It's one of these. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, there's so many places in... Oh yeah, that I remember that actually. That, I mean, you can't see it 'cause it's bloody highlighted. Oh, there we go. The dancing house. Yeah, it's like weirdly shaped. It's like distorted. It's fantastic. So if the dancing, so it's up here. Charles Bridge. There we go. Quite famous. So that means, yeah, the Old Town Bridge Tower. So the Old Town is here. And I think we stayed down here somewhere. So we were pretty much in the middle of the city. Oh yeah, Old Town here. And then we went across this bridge up to Prague Castle. And they have like hourly processions and things like that, or maybe by hourly. I can't remember. But yeah, awesome city. I love Prague. Okay, I had to cut away there, or sort of dox myself. Finally, the US. So I spent 10 days in the US. I flew out to San Francisco, which was my favourite city of the lot. I just absolutely loved it. Golden Gate Bridge here. We drove across that, very famous. Fisherman's Wharf. Here was a place where Pier 33, yep, we went there. The ferry building, yep, we saw that. There was there we go, bubblegum shrimp. We ate there, it was delicious. I had, what did I have? I think I had calamari. Yeah, it was brilliant. And then we came inland and we stayed. Where do we? We stayed in a place called Bakersfield, but I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, we stayed in Bakersfield. And I don't have good memories of Bakersfield because I had food poisoning in Bakersfield. And it wasn't from Bubblegum Shrimp Company, but someone it was a school trip. Someone who came on the school trip with us basically brought food poisoning with them, so gave it to everyone, which wasn't great. But yeah, I mean, we made do. Oh wow, I didn't realise we were so close to LA when we were in Bakersfield. I had no idea. And then from Bakersfield we went across to Las Vegas. Surreal experience. The strip here, is that the strip? I'm not sure. It's just straight. Oh no, wait, is it this? I don't know. One of these straight ones is the strip anyway. Oh wait, hang on. It's here. Around here somewhere. Yeah. I mean, nothing is like Las Vegas. Anything I've ever experienced. It's just weird in a good way, but it's like strange. So we saw the Bellagio water show, which you can see there. They do like a show at the same time every day, I think. I went through the MGM Grand and found my way to its casino by accident and got escorted. Well, not escorted, but like, you know, basically like, what are you doing here? I was like, I don't know. I'm lost. Palms Casino Resort. I can't remember where we stayed. Was it Mandalay Bay? No, but it was close to that because I remember that gold building. We stayed somewhere around here anyway. Maybe it was on this side here. Oh, it could have been that actually. That looks familiar. I can't remember exactly. It was 7 years ago now. But yeah, I mean, as I said, the Venetian, we went there. I can't remember which one it is. One of them has a roller coaster. Was it Treasure Island? No. It was one of these. Caesar's Palace, potentially. I can't remember. One of them has a roller coaster on it anyway, and we went there. But yeah, we went to Las Vegas, and then where is it? Yeah, into Arizona, Grand Canyon, which is, I mean, like, I said it, if you've watched my last video, the map of Arizona video, it's just like incredible, like the most surreal place I've ever been to in my life. So yeah, we went there, it was unbelievable, and we stayed in Flagstaff, which was cool. And then we made our way back over onto what used to be Route 66. I think it could be Route 40 here, potentially. And along the way we went to like one of those old style souvenir shops, and I spent a lot of money on things I didn't need, but hey ho. And then finally we ended in LA. I can't remember exactly where we stayed, because it's such a big city, like ridiculously big. But we did go to Santa Monica Pier and Venice Beach. we flew out of LAX back home. I have a feeling we were around here somewhere where we stayed. We went to like Hollywood and Beverly Hills, which is here. So part of me thinks we were around here because they weren't too far from our hotel, these places. And yeah, I liked LA. It was very hot though. It was like it was April and it was like 32 degrees C, which is ridiculous. But yeah, there we have it. That's everywhere I've ever been. Number one place I would love to go is Tokyo. Yeah, I can't describe how much I want to go to Tokyo. Awesome. So yeah, one day I will get myself to Tokyo, and I'd also like to go to Seoul as well, but Tokyo primarily. I think the next place I will probably be going is either Spain or the Netherlands. I've technically been. So when I went to Germany the first time around here, we drove. So went down and across, and then through the top of France, through Belgium, and into Germany that way. So I've technically been to France and Belgium, although not for very long. But yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this, and let me know if you have, and if you've been to any of the places I've been to. Also let me know if you prefer this soft-spoken / whispering approach. I did a poll on Reddit a while ago, and many people said that they prefer a mix of the two, so we're trying it out today. So let me know how you think it went. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I love you all. I really hope you have a fantastic day, week, month, year, life. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys, and